Hi there, my name's Amelia and welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad that you're here and this is such an important thing to discuss, so please be sure to stay till the end of the video. And if you have any questions or concerns, be sure to leave them in the comments. Now, many people think of abortion as a new development in history, a new evil, but really it's not. In ancient Sparta, for example, if a baby looked weak or ill, then often they would throw the child outside and leave it there to die. And that was so sad and terrible, but it was for a more focused purpose. Of course, I am not condoning this in any way. That was evil and terrible and sad, but they knew that they couldn't raise sick children, or at least that's what they thought, in their tough person mentality in Sparta. They thought, oh, we can't raise sick kids, so let's just kill them, which was not okay, but it was not all centered around the person. We simply cannot make the argument that it is a woman's right to her own body that needs to be defended. I'm not my mother's body, and I never was. I was always a separate body, just in her womb for a few months. The fact that abortion is murder is proven through many of the women that I have spoken to about their pregnancies. My mother, for example, could tell that I was going to be very calm because I always was that way in her womb. She could tell that my little sister was going to be very crazy. It's the same with other mothers that I've talked to. They would know some of the basic characteristics of their child because they had carried them for 9 months and because they got to know them in that time. And, if you can feel the baby moving inside you, just every single thing points to the fact that this is a real live human. And, all of us need to accept that. Just because it's maybe inconvenient to carry a child for 9 months or to set up an adoption plan with another family doesn't mean that that person does not deserve a chance to live. And we should all agree on that. So there have always been socially accepted evils, and we know that. The church has always experienced this. But we must not let that make it okay. We must not get used to this idea that you can just delete your baby. If God knew you before you were even conceived, then you're alive then. He knows exactly who is going to exist, and He knows who is existing at this moment. And as soon as you are conceived, your life starts. God's knowledge of you extends even beyond that. From the beginning of time, He knew who you were going to be. All when the dinosaurs were walking around the earth, He knew who I was going to be, what situation I was going to have, and the same for you. And He, in His great and incredible wisdom, intentionally placed you on this earth.
Okay, I rewatched the clips and I noticed I'm saying you a lot, but I'm trying to talk in the third person. Sorry about that.
Now, everybody grows up with struggles, and I understand that, but that's no reason that you shouldn't exist. That's no reason I shouldn't exist. That correlates to all sorts of things, suicide, many other issues we have, depression, anxiety. I have depression. We cannot let those things define us, and we cannot let those things be the reason why we wouldn't want to live, or the reason why we would think it acceptable to kill a baby. I've had struggles in my life, and you've had struggles in your life. We all have issues, and I'm sure that several people watching this have grown up in terrible home situations, but you could handle it, and you can push past it. If you're in that right now, you will move past it. You can, you will, and there will be something so much better for you on the other side. And that's the same for all those unborn children that are being killed right now. And I just don't understand how so many people can support this. I mean, the fact that, a conservative person became president, I don't want to get too into politics, but, I think that says that a lot of the people in our country right now are realizing how horrible this is, but it's not gone far enough. We aren't actually stopping the abortions from happening. And we need to do that. We need to make this unacceptable, and we need to make women feel like they have a better option. I was so shocked that any woman could ever think of the idea of having an abortion. But then I realized, just how little support they get other than just go get an abortion. Or why would you ever get an abortion? You can't have that. We need to provide women with a safe space, an actual safe space that does not involve murder, that does not involve lies or thinking of abortion as the solution. Deleting your baby is the solution, because that just won't work. Of course it won't work. It will never make the woman happy. It will never prevent a problem, because the baby's not a problem. So I found a study recently. Sorry, switching topic a little bit here. But the study said that during Democratic presidents, many more babies were saved. Like, many mothers decided to not abort their baby. And you can speculate why that is, but I think that it's because women felt like they weren't trapped. And Democrats, whenever a conservative president has been elected, can't believe I forgot that word. They act like it's the end of the world and the freedoms are going to be taken away, blah, blah, blah. And it makes women feel like they have a choice when a Democrat's elected president. And I think that that's very powerful. But we need to make women feel like they have a choice, not whether to kill or save their baby in disguise of it's your body's rights, which is quite ironic because it's not your body that you're killing. But we need to, again, provide women with people they can come to. If there are outreach groups in your town, then if you're interested, then by all means try and reach out to moms my age that didn't want to get pregnant, or mothers that are struggling with the idea of having an abortion. And please just make these people feel loved, not judged. And so yeah, if you have any other thoughts, I would love to hear them. I love hearing what you guys think, so be sure to tell me if you want, and I will, God willing, see you in my next video. May God bless you. Goodbye.